Hi, everybody. Welcome back to EA Sports. And, man, you talk about history here. Bossy, Potvin, Trottier, Smith. This should be a fun one tonight. And we are about set to drop the puck tonight. The Canadians win the draw, and they'll start on the attack. New York's grabbed a hold of the puck. Taken by Pelech. Inside the defensive zone, moving the puck. Right through center and into the offensive zone. To the front. Oh, what a stop as he used to just paddle to swat it away.
Montembeault is able to put that puck to the corner and it really keeps the puck out of harm's way. No second shot opportunity.
There's a shot and makes the save. Takes the feed. Here's a shot, and that's broken up. Montreal's on the attack. Moves it to Caulfield. We got a whistle as the puck's frozen. More than half the period left to play. Still no score in this one. The Canadians win the draw, and they go on the attack here in the offensive zone. Comes up with the stop. Here's a short pass to Struble. Takes a shot, and he makes a save there. The Canadians going to work on offense. Shuts him down. D'Angelo's got it in the defensive end. The Islanders move it in. Lee's got the puck. Shot! Oh, what a save in front.
Montembeault's in a great position to be able to make that stop, James. That's in a high-scoring area. It's a threat. Grade A, and he makes the stop.
The setters will glide into the dot. The Islanders take possession here inside the offensive zone. Grabs the puck in the slot. Oh, my goodness, it stayed out. What a save.
It was all but in, James, and that athleticism and the will to get to that puck, that was on display. Well, you don't make the save if you're not dialed in and focused. That's exactly what he is. He's following the puck and just makes that save.
He scores! Jumps on the rebound and makes it count. The Habs seize the moment and grab that all-important go-ahead goal up by 1 here in the back half of the first.
Well, this is an earned lead, James, is that they've been first on the puck. They've been quick to it. They've dominated in terms of shots on net, and they found the back of the net. Now they can play with a different air of confidence and hopefully ride out the first and continue to hold the lead.
Off target!
Players work too hard to have the puck on their stick and to get to scoring areas to not hit the net. Even if they don't score, they'll get a rebound if they at least hit the tender.
The Canadians looking against the half wall. Denies them! The Islanders gain possession along the wall. Puck picked up by Gooley. Right up the gut. Here they go. Shot! Makes the save! And here's the pass to Siplikov. New York's on the attack. From the slot, wrist shot. Stones him in front. Feeds it over. The Islanders carried along the wall. Wrist shot from the slot. He scores!
Well, you can't worry about what happened in the game, James. It's all about what you do now. Staying in the present. That's exactly what they've done, and they've got the equalizer. There's always the question why before a goal is scored. So let's go back and just have a look at the way they defended in their own zone here. Yes, they gave up a high-danger opportunity, but in transition, they were able to capitalize when they got going north, and they were able to get a good chance on net.
The Islanders needed that one, and perfect timing here late in the first.
There's something about the beginning and the end of periods, right? There's a sense of urgency around them, and this team found a way in the dying minutes to get the equalizer here, James. They can take that momentum to the dressing room if they can hold on.
With possession along the wall. Here's a shot! Scores! There it is! The go-ahead goal!
And how good does that feel? You can see the selling. The energy is certainly there, and now it's about dictating the pace going forward. Next shift, critically important. Just when it looks like he's running out of real estate, that is a nifty shot. Just bears down on that bottom hand and gets that backhand up in a hurry.
New York's gone up by 1 after that goal here in the first.
Well, yeah, and it certainly changes the mindset. You got a little bit of jump to your step. You're more confident. And now you got to attack. You got to push when your opponent's down.
The Islanders have it behind the cage. Puts it on net. Well, the play might come to an end for a few minutes at the end of this period, but the coaching never stops. I'm sure there'll be a few messages and a few words, and we'll be back with period number 2 in no time. Well, the first 20 is in the books. Let's see what this second period offers. Here we go, middle frame now underway as the puck drops. All right, Cheryl, we've seen already one period played in this one. How do you assess this?
Sorokin's the only reason that his team is in this game, James. I mean, he's been outstanding through the first 20. He's dialed in, he's focused, and his team needs to pick it up if they want a shot at winning this game.
Shot! Turns him away! Halleck's lugging the puck. Sends it ahead to Horvat. Here's an on-man rush. Quick shot. Oh, a clutch save. Penalty coming up here. Barzal's getting 2 for interference here. He's off to the box.
You know, the coach is going to be detailing the habits. Get in the shooting lane, sacrifice your body, push to the outside, get the puck down the ice. You got a 1-goal lead. You want to play on your toes coming out of it.
Montreal's man advantage unit will take to the ice for the first time tonight.
Well, a timely power play at this juncture of the game, James, to even it up. This is huge for this power play. Your big stars, they need to shine.
He's up from the blue line. Stop that one. Passes it over. There's another stop. Feeds the puck over to Boqvist. Through the neutral zone and into the offensive end. Takes the feed. Big time stop.
Well, players should never be left alone in the slot, but man, is the goaltender to task here. Gets out in front of it and makes the save.
Drives to the sweet spot. Fantastic save. Looking to make something happen along the boards. And that's out of reach and out of the offensive zone. More time off the clock as they grab the puck. Oh, great move to sidestep the check.
Barzal standing up, ready to go.
The Habs still trail by a goal as they fail to capitalize on the power play.
Specialty teams are critical, especially when you're down by a goal and you have an opportunity to get the equalizer, and they just weren't able to generate anything on that one. And that's a tough one to take as they remain down by a goal at even strength.
Looks to make a play over to Don. Steps inside the line. The Habs take it along the wall. Here's a shot. Oh, he got a piece of it to keep it out.
Sorokin's been so consistent throughout tonight's game, and I mean, he's made timely saves as well. A lot of shots that he's faced, and his save percentage is an indicator of it.
Quick pass to Barzal.
Pollock's been feeling it, James. He got the go-ahead goal, and now the puck's on his stick.
Oh, what a move. Great save by Montembeault. Kulak's got it in the offensive zone. Evans has it in the defensive end. Carries it in. Shot! And that won't go as it hits one of his own teammates in front. Great use of the wall on the pass. New York's got it along the wall. Montreal's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Steps across the line and on the attack down the right side. Oh, and he somehow got a little piece of it, and it stays out of the net. And there's the whistle icing the call. The Canadians have had more opportunities tonight, but at some point they need to start finishing here late in period number 2. Back underway, and they take possession here inside the offensive zone.
Center wins that one clean. Everyone's ready for the puck. They know they're attacking now with a tired group that they're playing against.
Second period nearly into its final minute here. And that'll bring an end to the second period of play. Let's get a clean sheet of ice and come back with the third period next. Two down, one to go. Third period, they're ready to drop the puck. And they have dropped the puck here on the final frame. Okay, we played 2/3 of this one here tonight. What do you make of what you've seen in this one?
The Canadians are losing this game because they haven't been on the puck, James. They haven't retrieved it, they haven't hounded it, they haven't been aggressive, and as a result, their possession time is really wavering. They got to find a way to do all of those things if they want to get back in this game. Sorokin's been fantastic in this game. It's the timely big save, and he's a real difference maker, not just between the pipes, but also the message it sends to the entire team. Just a calm, right? Anytime you're defending, you find a way to make that save, and now all of a sudden you're moving the puck north. I think you play differently when you have a guy in the net who's making those kind of saves.
Still plenty of time left in this frame. New York's got a slim lead. They lead it 2-1. Moves it quickly over to Pulock. He carries the puck up along the wing. Picked up along the wall by Horvat. The Islanders played along the boards. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Takes it into the slot. That's a textbook save by Montembeault. Puck is frozen and we'll get a face-off. The Canadians' enemy is starting to become the clock as they still trail here in the third despite several scoring chances. Offensive zone face-off and he wins the draw. Grabbed along the boards by Pulock. The Islanders move the puck in the defensive zone. Moves inside! Oh, what a save in front! From the slot! Blocked, although that might be a save.
Well, that is a save, James. I don't think the goaltender would have gotten to position in time, and he's able to take it away.
Here's a shot! Denied by the goaltender. Grabs control of it at the point. And look at this. They've really ratcheted up the intensity here. Drive it to the net. Scores! That's strike on Canada. That's 3 unanswered goals.
Over and over and over again, James. You can see the excitement on the bench. They know that they've deflated. They pushed their opponent back on their heels. They need to keep plugging away here and not get complacent. Well, the backhander's going to beat the goaltender on this one, James. But what I love about it is the effort to get to that area, that low slot area. You know you're going to have to pay the price. You're going to have to fight for position. He does all of it, and he gets rewarded.
Loses the coverage there. The Hats played along the wing. Denies him in front.
Well, these are the saves when you know that your goaltender is dialed in, James. The ability to get to the top of the crease and be square to the shooter, that's a great save.
Fires post.
The Islanders recognize that they have the lead, but also you don't get tons of great looks in a game, and this one is a missed opportunity as the puck goes off the frame and out.
Snapper from the slot, and a great save.
Love the pressure on this shift, really dictating pace. They're like a wave of momentum, and they're tough to contain.
Drives it to the crease. He scores! Iron Captain!
He's in a high danger scoring area. He's got a bit of time, but he knows he's going to have coverage come to him right away, so a quick snapshot, and he buries it.
This one since the beginning of the game, and no signs of slowing down in the third.
It's been a productive night, and this is one of those games that gives everyone confidence, and this is important for your lineup as everyone gets it, as they feel like they're contributing.
Takes it to the net! Oh, puts it off the iron, had the side of the net, but doesn't go.
New York's players are continuing to press, and I really like this about their game, James. Yes, they just wired one off the post, but they're playing with the lead. They're continuing to attack. They're not sitting back at all.
And he coughs it up with the pass. Steps in with the block. Drouin gained the line and on the attack. Hammers a shot. Absolutely no fear to get in front of the slap shot. Final minute of regulation here, and it should be it. The Canadians have it now. Along the side, here they come through the neutral zone. Takes a shot. Laying out on the play. Beautiful defensive effort. Puck scooped up by Barzal. Gaining momentum up along the side. Cuts into the paint. Misses over the net.
That's a tough miscue on the shot there, James. Just trying to be a little too fine, but guess what? I mean, he's getting to those spots, and you know over time, if you're getting to the right spots at the right time, it's eventually going to land.
The centermen glide into position. Newhook's won the draw, and they'll look to set out. Big time stop. In front, and a stoppage on the play as the goaltender covers things up. Montreal's won the faceoff. And the fans on their feet recognizing a solid victory here in front of them. Takes possession right off the draw. Dished on over to Palmieri. On the backhand, they score! And the Islanders fans are on their feet tonight.
Well, he fought for position to find this puck on his backhand, James. He was running out of real estate, but he was able to put it through and find the netting.
Just to try to shake it up a little bit, they're going to switch goalies.
Yeah, usually when you're switching it up, there's something that's gone on. We didn't see anything or any indication from an hour in James. Maybe it's cramping or perhaps an injury. The goaltender's been changed.
There's the